Hello, boys and girls. It's me, Yoshi here. Welcome back to Donkey Kong Bananza. For Nintendo Switch 2, we're doing DK Island and Emerald Rush, our DLC playthrough, that is. In the last video, we're still trying to get to the max rank and Impressive Blade. Now we're going to do Emerald Rush again, but on the hardest difficulty available from the start of the difficulty 3, and starting on DK Island. Notice the change. Not only is the quota even higher, our chip reward is also better, but we don't even have any Bananza power-ups anymore. We start as bare than Donkey Kong. I'm not saying that to be weird, but that's literally what it is. So we now really have to rush to get our skills back, because now among many things, our transformations are now going to be locked. So our first thing we need to do is get all those back. You can choose to ignore some of those and probably be fine, but I heavily recommend going for all of them otherwise. I also just realized you start in a random location. And so yeah, now the quotas are really hard, really getting trickier. See, like, use those. We don't have any con power-ups. We can't even unlock those. Yeah, so we have to find them. We have to find these scattered throughout the world first.
Should we go there?
So we'll start by teleporting over here and trying to get our Bananzas back. Thankfully, they have a flashing icon to make it easier to find. And they're within our bananas. Alright, we got a Bananza back. Our first one. Definitely want my snake and ostrich back as soon as possible. Those are really important. Ostrich is up top in our hat, so let's go and get that. There we go. Now we can probably go there. Alright, Bananza has been unlocked. I get now how that Bananza works now, because now that we are in a higher difficulty, it becomes harder to find these. Nice. Glide Grove. That'll be very useful later on, maybe. Okay, that should have given us 2 quotas, which is good. That should give us enough time to hopefully hunt down our stuff. We got a Bananza for Elephant now. Let's do this early, because we want to have chips for buying our other skills, especially now that we don't have our upgrades yet. I just realized we don't always get all of them right away. Oh, geez, there's a lot of sand to sash through, but there's also a good amount to go for, so that works out, I guess, in our... Okay. More treasure chests will appear. Sure, why not? Green geysers, or... I actually don't like this. I'm gonna refresh early. Gold champ, now that's a little bit better. Only slightly better, though. We'll just go through the wall instead of going around here. Obviously, this area is the easiest to do of the zones, because there's not a lot you have to worry about. It's more the massive levels that are harder. After defeating enemies by punching. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's go upwards a bit more so we can focus on our ostrich power-ups. Oh, so speaking of which, do we have enough for at least one? I'm gonna glide farther first. just having glide farther alone is going to help us out a lot. And yeah, we're probably going to glide a lot with Ostrich, so it's a good idea to get that early. Alright, we have about, what, 2 lens areas to go and quickly get our skills back. So let's try getting as many as we can. Got claw and armor there. Ship porter, that could be nice. Let's get at least 1 level of that, I guess. We'll eventually end up getting a bunch anyway. Oh, we did a roll, which made us really fast there. Good. Another skill. I mean, emerald thing, whatever the heck it's called. Okay, we have to roll around a bit since we don't have, This definitely changes the way you play, because which of the power-ups you actually get is random, and it's also in a random spot, so sometimes they could be in a really awful spot, and it could be really hard for certain people to react. I think we're good enough, though, that we kind of have an idea of where everything is. But it can be kind of tricky at first. Banana Slamma we probably need more of. Later on, we're probably going to want to just be transformed almost all the time. There's very little time where we won't be transformed. Come on. This one was being a brat. To get, for some reason. Get that. Get some of that. Get some of this. Okay, that's over there. I like how there's this whole layer dedicated to being mostly the tutorial layer for this particular world. I always thought this interesting. Gonna try and maybe stretch. Okay, well, I don't really feel like just doing our transformation for a bit. Oh, we don't have water. Oh, that makes sense. We don't have water surf. That's right. We need to unlock those skills, so it makes sense we won't have water surf yet. Ah, I couldn't grab anything in time there. That was tricky. I literally just hit the wall instead. Thankfully, we could do the old-fashioned strategy of grabbing barrels, which thankfully there was one nearby for, so we could just do that instead and kill the enemy that way. Another Buzzoids one. Feels like we just defeated those folks no more than a few minutes ago. I didn't even need to dash jump, but it roll jump, but it somehow worked. Then it was hilarious to watch. Okay, we need this right now because we have a really high Buzzoid to defeat in the next bit. There's no reason not to go for as many emeralds as we can. Alright, now we're once again out of skills. Unless we punch stuff here. Okay, I found a vessel quickly. Let's grab that. Gold champ. This one level in particular works really well to have gold champ on more than any one game, because really after the end, all you're really gonna be doing is just focusing on getting void goals done. Sure, I'll upgrade this. We've already been gliding a lot. That should help out a bit. Let's try certain, but we could take this barrel as well to save even more time. Yeah, later on, you're probably just going to want to focus on clearing enemies. Even if the upgrade's really low, you'll still get a lot of stuff done. Oh, I just realized that's emerald ore in general, so that includes these as well. So it improves the multiplier higher quite a bit by everything.
Should we go there?
Okay, we have only 2 mills, so we want to use one of those at least. Okay, we're about done with this one. Whoa. I just ran out of that. Okay, we should be able to get a good amount of skills now. Oh, skill gem. Oh, boy. We need that. Especially since we're about to get more skills and maybe the zebra bonanza unlocked here. Bananas will now contain new skills. I don't see where zebra is. Oh, there it is. Way far out there. I guess I'll go for this break blast skill first. We have enough now that we can focus more on skill upgrades and trying to get our enemies' skills upgraded a lot. Nice. And we got another secret. Ooh, that is a massive buff to that ability. Okay, to start upgrading that more, we need to... Oh, I did not want to do that. Okay. There we go. Perfect. We got an odd zebra now. Now we could go really fast. This is the ultimate bonanza for going fast, I will say. Especially when you don't have the ability to teleport or don't have a good teleport option. Let's get that. Let's go to where we have a lot of stuff to get.
Should we go there?
We're gonna go to this island, and from there we'll fly over using the ostrich trick. It's kind of funny that just having glide level 1 is jarring enough to usually get to most areas you want. Also, 0-1 too. Even just that makes you really fast when climbing too. So that's what you want to have when you're climbing stuff, clearly. Alright, this one, because we don't need parts. We're already kind of... Alright. Okay, which one is actually the highest? Punch power. Punch power is what we want to go first. Almost got landed right on that, and then I remembered, yeah, there's a wall in the way. Okay, punch power level 1 is not bad. Any skill we get right now is good. Emerald Negotiator we definitely want. I think I'd rather have this, because it's higher up. Get that. Oh, Emerald Negotiator level 3. That is massive. Also raises our Emerald perk bonus by a lot. So if we get Emerald perk bonus higher, or if we already have it, it's massive. Oh, we can check, actually. What do we have? We have Skill Champ, at the very least. I don't know if we have the other one. No, we don't have Emerald yet. We don't have a Thought Demolisher. Let's go for that, even though we could go for Banana Slammer. The problem is, Banana Slammer gets kind of useless after a while. Having a couple upgrades on it is fine, especially when you're trying to go for your skills. Oh, did I see that right? Am I out of... No, okay, good. That works. Well, now the Lonely Heart's really good, since we still have yet to find the health skill yet. we go. Glide +1 again. Wind up beat. That's a good one to get. A lot of. I know we haven't high-fived the sets yet, but that's fine. We can kind of do that whenever we want. Right now, we're focusing on getting our skills back. Banana Slam again, or... I'd rather have this. So that means I only have to defeat stuff with Zero, but that's fine. Oh, we literally teleported right when we were in front of a sex. Okay, well, let's try fight this one then. That works. Alright, Lonely Arts. Also, we do not need to use chips anymore. We already have the upgrades done. That is a really cool mechanic to use, though. Oh, thank goodness. Wow, we spawned right next to that. Oh, and we found Dixie, too. Bananza. Moral order appear to defeat an enemy. When no Bananza transformations have been unlocked, well, we have to grab that for now. Yeah, we just found Diddy. I got just literally farming stuff around randomly. We randomly found Diddy on accident. I wish we had found Diddy sooner, honestly. I'm pretty sure we went past it multiple times during the High Five Diddy section. But only now do we actually find it. Okay, we had to go through this terrain, ideally. Oh. Maybe not. That has a wall around it. We set our transformation before doing this. Whoa, that goal number is looking really good now. Balloon Hunter is not great. This one will be great because we have all of our Bananzas unlocked. That's the one we really want because it's almost impossible to play this game. Maybe if you choose to go risky and no Bananza unlocked and that appears early enough, that could be a great perk to have. The one that makes it so you don't want to have any Bananzas unlocked or for it to be active, otherwise it's not active. Okay. Get that just to improve Emerald perk bonus. I have a lot of spare emeralds, so we could probably refresh a bit. Perk champ. Oh, never mind. We don't have to. I was wondering when Perk Champ would finally show up. Okay, we need to smash him sad. I think you could probably do that fastest as just using Zebra and dashing and occasionally punching. Or, yeah, probably just Zebra and punch is the best way to do this. Because you can go really fast while you're doing that. Alright, not bad. Our champ again. Nice. That's a good multiplier to have. We need to keep refreshing this because we need to do enemies more than anything. Okay, that's where we need to go. Honestly, since this is still the first map, this is one of the easiest maps to do. I wouldn't blame you guys if you just did the other maps on weaker difficulties and do this one on a fairly easy difficulty. I mean, do this one on harder difficulty, because, like... Okay... We got emerald enemies again. Okay, that one's pretty far away. Oh yeah, that's way up there. We're gonna warp up to that, for sure. That works. Alright, so right now, Zebra's the translation we want to defeat things in. We're also still looking for that random con one. We probably haven't found it yet because it's probably really rare to find. I could have sworn I found something. Still I'm not blind. Okay, maybe I am. I don't know. That's really far away as well. And then we have no skills to unlock. I will say, not getting your transformations back can be quite random. As you saw there, you aren't able to buy them with perks. You have to find them yourself. And also, they can be quite hard to get to sometimes if you don't know the level layout. Sometimes they could be locked behind certain stuff. Ugh. Jeez. I want to do this, please. Thank you. So we can get a new void goal. Let's do a little bit of that. We don't really care about perks anymore. We have enough that we've already won, probably. So I'm gonna really try this. Oh, that's the cheap one again. Alright, well, I think I have an idea where this is. We saw the Khan family already at the Khan house. Let's just go back there and see what happens. If we happen to be there, then that's convenient. That would make the most sense to me. Yeah, he's right there. So we can just high-five him. Alright, so yeah, all the Khan family is there. So whenever we get one of those, we just need to go to the house of Donkey Kong, basically. That's what we have to do to get that done fast. Alright, so that was pretty fast, and now we have more skills to grind as well. But we can also buy them ourselves to get even more points. I think right now I want to do that specific strategy, though, so I can show you guys how you can really destroy this mode. I actually didn't know you could get it like that until later, but yeah, it is possible to get a golden skill. If you can work your way up to one, then congrats to you, because that will basically make the whole mode go basically easy mode. Because once you get that, all you're going to do is just smash terrain again. I think partly what made it so tricky at first is because it was kind of hard to do at first, but once you know what to do, it's not bad. Drumbeat level 2 is good. You fall over. You can free fall quite a bit. And there's Zebra as well, which is quite funny. That was really cool. We really were falling for like at least a few minutes. Oh, by the way, this part there, I really like this, because this is... I think I've mentioned this a couple times. This is a homage to one of the more interesting controllers they've ever created. And that's the Conga Bonga controller, as they sometimes call it. There's a few games that use it, but it's just usually exclusively to the Nintendo GameCube. It probably goes for a really expensive price now, but I know that's infamous for being one of the goofiest controllers ever. At first it looks really straightforward, but people have actually done some really cool challenges with it, so big shoutouts to that. Okay, I need to quickly transform back so I can get this back up. Wow. I don't think I've ever heard Pauline say that. Does that mean we got a really good multiplayer? Let's do this. For sure. Okay, just high five Arambi. Anyone. Okay, I don't really have a good set to get high five Arambi. I'd rather go here, actually. Sure, we'll get that. Go for that since we have a bunch of Bananzas unlocked already. You scored a skill! Oh, well, that one... I'd rather have this one, because we have more vehicles cleared than we have that. I like this. Just being able to free fall for a while and feel really fast. That's really useful for getting around the map fast. Alright, yes, let's do this. Since we still haven't unlocked the heart skill yet. This is really useful, but only because we never got the heart skill. We never got lucky enough to get it, but we also don't really need it on this level. This is the easiest level in the game for this mode, so it's usually pretty easy to get. Alright, now we just need to run fast and find a Rambi. It says Rambi because there's multiple of them. You can high five. Okay. Again, goals are our best way of getting that. More items will appear, yes. I like that. We have a really good amount of ore now. Honestly, it's not that hard to clear this once you know what you're doing, but at first it could be really hard to do fast.
Should we go there?
Oh, okay, wait on. We need to not be here. Going... I'm getting stuck. Okay. This power can be a bit tricky to control at times, but it's not that bad, really. Oh, I finally got it once. But that was only because we couldn't find the darn thing. If we found that darn thing, we probably wouldn't have worried. Oh, we healed immediately, though. Yeah, that did not last for long, thankfully. Ooh, that is pretty far away, actually. Let's go there. So right now we're trying to focus on void gentives. Nice. Okay.
Should we go there?
Keep getting awkward locations that force us to go around everywhere. Oh, we're still getting more. Alright, we have enough now. Do I ever have this? Because, now we're going to break the game. And by break the game, I mean we're gonna get one of our super upgrades now. So, you can do this with pretty much any skill, however, most of the other ones are kind of useless. But this one is completely different, because Kong Bananza, fully upgraded, is really broken for grinding, and yes, because we did that route properly, we now have Emerald Punch as Donkey Kong in this mode now, which is really broken. So now what we can do is basically exactly like we did before. I think at first though, we need to have fully upgrade for this to work. In fact, to make this work best, we probably still need to clear void goals at first. But right, the minecart's fairly close by, I think. Yeah, we're already in the area where it's mostly around. So we'll go to wherever that is so we can follow that. Now, right now, in this case, it doesn't matter, but if you can somehow find a large amount of chips early, either by clearing a lot of enemies or doing other stuff, once you get those, you can just break the game by getting all the skill stuff you need. Right now, I'd rather have fast charge. I think you need this in order to do this fast enough. Yeah, see, now we can just break the game. So now we have Emerald Bananza, our score is gonna just massively inflate. So once you get this done, all you're really gonna do is this. If you've built up Emerald Bullion up to this point, you can get even more Emerald doing this, but yeah. Funnily enough, the enemy grind is probably still faster for getting a lot of coins, but like, if you really need emeralds, this is definitely a strategy you can do. If you happen to get Emerald Bananza, then the mission's practically already over, because, like, now we could just punch everything and turn everything to emeralds, and yeah, it gets pretty broken. To the point where we can pretty much destroy everything now. Insanely fast. Yes, I want Superior Smasher, because we're about to get a lot of stuff that way. We could technically do this a different way, but I don't know why, but I just want to do this. I think it's cool. So, for the last mission, we're not going to even do much Void Goals. We had that one earlier, but that's all we're doing, really. And also, the max is out. We need to, like, make sure our con is fully upgraded. Because once it's fully upgraded, this becomes really efficient. So now we're pretty much doing exactly what we did. If you guys remember my gold grinding videos, well, if you have a good luck and a good Emerald Bullion multiplier, you can literally do the same thing in Emerald Bananza as well. As you can see, it's quite nerfed though. You don't get nearly as much as you would, but this is definitely a strategy you can do, and that's pretty cool. Perhaps this will be fun to try later. Alright, so yeah. That was a pretty easy round. But that was only the first layer. There's gonna be a lot more to do. Now we have to start a canyon layer and work our way backwards. Okay. Obviously, the harder the difficulty level, the more stuff we get. Each round also gives us more chips, I guess. There we go. Okay, we got a couple new ones. We're still missing this, which is a little awkward. We haven't even seen this one. It's just like a flashy Stevie Elder one. But I don't know. Okay, we're almost there on our full upgrades. Quit Emerald Rush from here, because right now we're already on islands, so it makes sense to quit Emerald Rush right now. I'm assuming to get the final unlock, we need to get 200 and also do Emerald Rush on all level 3 difficulty. So we probably actually have to do it now, boy. But, I'll see. That's not what we're gonna talk about. Oh, wait, hang on. One thing we are gonna talk about is how we can just, sprint across here and, go for some secrets. Okay, that worked, apparently. We barely have enough. Alright, we still want to find statues. That's why we waited so long. I'm getting more enemies, in addition to the other stuff we have. Still not at 200 yet. That tells me that there's still quite a bit left. I like how this island becomes more lively the more statues you get, though. That's pretty cool. Wait, if they nerf this to only be 100, then that'd be cool. But I bet you things are gonna change. Also, that fire dude really threw me off. I keep forgetting he's a statue. Always thought, oh, that's an enemy. I better not touch it because he's flaming, right? Guess that's not the case for that dude. Alrighty. Still not at 200 yet. That tells me you actually need like more like 30 before we'll start having to pay more. I know you have to give it more eventually. It's just not for a while, I guess. I also know there's a lot of statues, at least 100 or so of these. So we're just trying to get these as we go. Slowly but surely work our way up. I think if you do all the difficulty levels, you'll probably naturally get a good amount just doing that. It'll be a lot more funner than just grinding the same chips over and over again, but yeah. There you go, statue buying. But yeah, anyways, back to the secret I was actually trying to talk about. I was told there was a secret boss fight. I assume we still have to do more things for it to appear. We might also need the highest rating. I don't think we have that yet. I don't think we actually achieved that yet. Also, wait, we can check him now. Before we go... Oh, okay. We are pretty close, though. Yeah, that's right. We need the second one. Then we get our promotion. That makes more sense. How do you get more rating, I wonder? Do you just have to do better, take less damage, or get more skills along? I don't know. But anyways, we're really close to the max rating, so maybe that will unlock something. But, yeah. It seems like 2000's a bit too easy. There might be more, honestly, after this. I don't know. But I think just going to this for now is a really great idea. Alright. We've saved the game. And now we're going to call it quits. I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, cut, rate, subscribe for some more content. And I'll see you guys later. And until then, bye.